What's up, party people? Let's talk about the Chargers offense and Quicksim. Got a lot of you reaching out to me talking about this. So we're going to go over this real quick to see why you guys are seeing them in Super Bowls and winning championships lately. I got my theories on this, but it's a pretty good playbook. Touched on this before. As you can see, Mikey and SLO Bro VGC both reached out, commented on one of my videos that they're seeing the Chargers and the Lions in the Super Bowl a lot. And part of the reason why I think it is because the team's improved. Jahmyr Gibbs is better. You got Herbert's better. They got a really good rushing offense. Marion Hampton. Their offensive players are really good. So you're going to start seeing them more in your Super Bowls for sure. But the playbook's really good. I would say this playbook is like a Chiefs or a Bengals as far as passing, but with a rushing aspect where your running back can run for over 15, 16, push 1,900 yards rushing, and get 20 plus touchdowns. So that's like the big thing. The passing touchdowns are lower and the rushing numbers are higher. So let's get into what this base scheme that they have the Chargers in here. As you can see from this example season, 13-4. I used the Eagles here. Had them in the spread. Used the Chargers defense with a 3-4 storm. 4,300 yards passing to only 24 passing touchdowns. Just because Barkley got 1,400 yards and 23 rushing touchdowns. And then you can get 3 to 4 players push for 1,000 yards 1,000 yards receiving, including your tight end. Big tight end's your big factor here. Now, as far as schemes go, spread, I saw the most passing yards using the spread scheme, 4,899 yards, 15-2 season. But there was only one 15-2 season in my test. Run and shoot. I think I saw the most rushing yards by Saquon in this. He had 1,900 yards rushing. And there was another season we had 27 TDs. Now, I'm going to stay away from multi-zone, air raid, pistol, and vertical zone. Those are a stay away from me. And then I like the West Coast spread. Saw 15-2 there, 300 plus carries, multiple seasons. 15 to 1,700 yards rushing for Saquon. 17 rushing touchdowns to 30 rushing touchdowns for Saquon in the West Coast spread. Now, in my opinion, the West Coast spread, whether it's Quicksim or Slowsim, just feeds your running back more. Just how I see it. Multi-power was pretty decent. A lot of good records. A lot of solid numbers, but nothing that exploded off the page like spread, run and shoot, and West Coast spread. And then you had vertical power. Now, I think vertical power might work better with a better throwing quarterback. Jalen Hurts isn't set up for throwing. So some of these numbers, passing-wise, can be even better. I saw seasons stay within 15 to 1,700 rush yards, and touchdowns for the running back were 18 to 24. I used the Eagles in this test because I wanted to focus on more what a maxed-out running back would do more than passing. But you're going to crack 4,000 plus yards passing on the regular no matter who you got in there, and then you're going to rush for well over 1,400 yards on the low end and 20 plus touchdowns now for your running back. And then you could split that up if you want to use a power back and a receiving back and all that stuff, depending on how you go. And in a quick sim, in slow sim, it's one of the best. So as you saw there, I just gave you a bunch of example seasons quickly. I got a whole spreadsheet in them for all the members. You can see the heat map there. Again, spread, run and shoot, West Coast spread, multiple power run, vertical power. Stay away from the multiple zone, air raid, pistol, vertical zone. Also, we got a big update coming out, I believe today when this video is dropping for Madden. And we're going to have a lot of things change. Playbooks, coaching, play sheets, abilities, all that stuff. Gameplay, performance. They're apparently boosting CPU running, and especially if you're playing against the CPU, and pass rush and contain. They keep trying to work on that. So we'll see how this game plays soon, but I wanted to get this video out because I did all this work. And, there's a lot of new formations, plays, and stuff coming into the offensive side. along with player upgrades, new X factors, and guys that are no longer X factors or superstars. Anyway, if you want to support me, please like, subscribe. You can join the community. We're at 21 members, I believe, including myself. We get to 32 soon. Hopefully, we can start our own slow sim league. If not, we might start before that, and it's kind of like first come, first serve as far as team selection. We'll see what goes on there. But anyway, thank you for watching. Please subscribe. I will jump into this new rebuild as soon as I can. Or new rebuild, this new update as soon as I can, and get out, what's the latest, newest, top offenses, playbook wise, defensive playbooks in Quicksim, and start working on slow sim. So anyway, also thank you to everyone who voted. We will have a new rebuild, slow sim rebuild, coming out soon, where I'm probably just going to control every team now, but focus on the teams we voted on, because we got playbook changes here, so we got to see what we're going to do. Anyway, a lot to go over, a lot to do, a lot of work ahead of me. This is the big update I've been waiting for. Not so much the defensive, but the offensive side of the ball. Playbook changes and play formations and play additions. I can't wait for it all. So anyway, I will see you very soon, and thanks for watching. Peace.